Hello, everyone, and welcome to the June 2022 installment of the How to Leverage the NRMN Network series. My name is Reagan Miller, and I am the Virtual Community Coordinator for NRMN. And I did want to let you know that this webinar, or How to Leverage, is going to be recorded and posted to the NRMN's YouTube channel. So feel free to head over to our YouTube channel and view this webinar if you missed it, or if you're interested in learning more about the platform. We do encourage you all to go to our YouTube channel and check out our previous How to Leverage the NRMN Network series. I'll give just a few minutes to see if anybody wants to join. All right. Just as a heads up or a reminder, we are going to be recording this webinar, so I will be adding that to the YouTube channel shortly. And then, of course, at the end, we will leave time for a Q&A session. So I do encourage you all to add your questions to the chat or to the Q&A feature at the bottom, and I will make sure to leave time at the end to address those questions. Now, for a little background into NRMN. So the National Research Mentoring Network is a National Institutes of Health grant-funded initiative whose entire purpose is to diversify the STEM workforce, and we do that by providing mentorship, networking, and professional development. NRMN started in 2014 and has amassed over 22,000 members so far. And now it is time for some announcements. So the announcements for this How to Leverage is going to be our career development webinars that we have coming up. So for June, we have a, I'm realizing that it says May 19th, but it should actually say June 23rd. So just ignore the May 19th portion of it. Oops. So for our next career development webinar, we are continuing with the Juneteenth webinar series, and this one is going to be titled Black Leadership, and it is on June 23rd at 1 p.m. Central Time. So we're looking forward to that. And there is the link right there, but also I will be adding the links to the chat shortly after this slideshow and before we go into the MyNRMN demo. So yes, as I was saying, we have our Black Leadership webinar that's happening on June 23rd, this Thursday at 1 Central Time. And then we have the June 30th webinar, which is Making DEI Visible in an Invisible Institution. And as I mentioned before, that one is on June 30th at 11 a.m. Central Time. And then lastly, for July, we have a special webinar with that is the NIH funding opportunities for scientists at all career stages proposing innovative, high-risk, high-reward research. This one is July 7th at 1 p.m. and you can see the link is right there, but I will be adding the links to all three webinars in the chat shortly. So we do look forward to seeing you all there. And again, if you cannot make it, all of our webinars and How to Leverages are added to the YouTube channel, where I will be adding a link to join. So sorry, it looks like I'm about to have some connection issues, so let me just fix that. Sorry about that, some connection issues, but here we are. Let me go back to my slideshow. So as I did mention before, any of these how to leverages or these career development webinars, if you did miss them, they will be on our YouTube channel for you to view at a later date. And I will be adding all of the links to join our YouTube channel, subscribe to our newsletter, and the website link. Those will all be added in the chat shortly. But I did want to just highlight these webinars one last time. So we have Black Leadership, which is on June 23rd, this following Thursday, Making DEI Visible in an Invisible Institution, which is on June 30th, next Thursday, I believe. And then lastly, we have the NIH funding opportunities for scientists at all career stages proposing innovative, high-risk, high-reward research, and that one is on July 7th. All are open for registration now, so please feel free to check the chat to make sure that there are no links for you to register, or you can always go to our social media and find the links there. So that is the end of the announcements, and now we'll move forward to the agenda. So of course, we have our website. I'm about to go into that, and I will show you where you can subscribe to our NRMN newsletter that goes out monthly. We do have events. You can check on future events, previous events. We have a partner form if you're interested in partnering with NRMN. And then of course, we have our blog where we are constantly updating the content on new and relevant information. And then lastly, the MyNRMN demo that will happen today in this how to leverage is we're going to focus on the out of office feature, which is a feature that you can utilize if you're a mentor in the platform. And it is how it sounds, just for you to go in and update those office hours to let mentees or anyone else in the platform know when you're available in the platform for mentorship, or just going to be available in the platform. Then we're going to touch on My Mentor, which is one of the facets of mentoring that we do offer within MyNRMN. I just want to go through and retouch on some of the incredible features that MyNRMN and My Mentor do offer for you. And then lastly, we'll go and take a brief look at the courses that we do have within the platform now. So now I'm going to jump into our website. So this is the website, and it is nrmnnet.net. And then from here, you can look at the events right here. So you'll just see different, these are different how to leverages. Looks like we do need to update this, and I will do that with previous events we've had or previous webinars. For instance, we have the best practices for students, postdocs, and their faculty mentors when writing an NIH individual fellowship grant. So here you can go in and actually look at that webinar, and then you can see some of the slides from Dr. Jamie Rubin. So that is the webinars, the events, I'm sorry. And then here's the blog where you'll be able to see what's going on with the NRMN community and what we are updating. And then, just trying to see, oh, here we go, subscribe to the newsletter. So that was in news, and then subscribe to the NRMN newsletter. And then here you go, you can just input your information, and that is where you're really going to be updated on all of the relevant information that's going on in the with the platform or within the community. And that's a really great way to stay up to date on all that's going on. So that is our website. And now I'm actually going to add in the chat some of these links that I was just speaking about. So let me go to everyone and let me add those. So here, this link is going to be the NRMN website. This one right here is the MyNRMN website. And I am going to go into the MyNRMN demo in just a few seconds. Here's where you can subscribe to that newsletter. This is where you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then now here's where I'm going to add the links to those webinars. So this one for this coming Thursday is the Black Leadership. And there is the link. This one is the Making DEI Visible in an Invisible Institution for June 30th. And then lastly, we have the NIH funding opportunities. And those are the links to all of those webinars that I just mentioned. And then now we are going to go into the MyNRMN dashboard and go into those features that I was mentioning earlier. So again, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to drop those in the chat and I'll be sure to address those at the end. So this is the dashboard. Typically, it's going to take you to a login screen. You're going to put in your information, and then here is that dashboard. So we'll first go into my out of office hours. So you're going to go into your profile. And as you can see, this is all of my personal information, just whatever I have updated. And you can go into, so if you're a mentee, let me show you. So if I change myself to a mentee, you actually do have the availability to change your office hours. And so it doesn't matter actually if you're a mentee or a mentor, you can change your office hours. But as you can see down here, out of office is this bottom portion, and you can just change the dates to whenever you would like to do it, and then you can turn it off. So it is as simple as that. So I will just touch on that again. So let's say you're in the dashboard, and then you go to my profile, and then you scroll all the way down out of office, and then you can change the date. So for me, the only reason when I will need to do that is to change, let's say I'm in a meeting every Tuesday to Thursday from 3 to 5. I will change my out of office to that specific time so that people on the platform know that I'm not available for mentoring, or I'm not available to be in communication at that very time. Or we have a ton of project leaders, instructors change it whenever they are going on sabbatical or whenever they're on vacation. That way their mentees or anyone within the platform can know they're not available right now. And maybe that's why they're not responding to your message or accepting your connection request. There could be a ton of different reasons, but the out of office feature just kind of helps organize your time and let everyone else know when you would be available. So again, that one is the out of office feature. And now we'll jump into My Mentor. So we do have multiple facets of mentoring in the platform, one of which is My Mentor. We will go into the other facets in following how to leverages. But as you can see, it is mentoring at your fingertips. So this is NRMN's guided virtual mentoring program / platform that we built from the ground up. So it's a 4-month program that you can actually change the dates of. So let's say 4 months is too long for your specific schedule. You can go in and change those goals and tasks to be a shorter duration. So let's say they're set now for every week you have a goal, but you want to do it much quicker. Let's say you do every day you have a goal. So you would just go in and update that date that says due date, just change that for yourself. So this is a culturally responsive mentorship program. So it's not going to go into a specific field of choice, meaning it's not going to go into chemistry or biology. It's going to actually help you create and work towards accomplishing your own personal goals, some of which can be organization, time management, gratitude, things of that manner that really are going to help you create and work towards accomplishing your personal goals, but not your specific career goals. They can, of course, work with you and your mentor to help in advance in your career as well. Any sort of culturally responsive program is going to help you advance in your career, organization, time management, anything I just mentioned. But this platform is going to have actually goals and tasks along the way for the mentee and mentor to work together to accomplish. And there are going to be some videos, some just have brief descriptions of what you should do. But we do recommend that you take a look at this, and there are multiple ways for you to actually find a mentor within the platform. I'm actually going to change my status to a mentee before I do this because I want to show you what it looks like on the mentee side. Okay, now we'll go back home and I'll show you one last time. So as you can see here, we have different paths. So this is what it's going to look like on the mentee side. As you can see, I just changed my role from mentor to mentee, and then this is the getting started. So the same page I was just at, but now I'm a mentee. So I'm going to say I'm a post back, and then I'm going to say select a mentor. So here is the different ways for you to find a mentor. So option 1, here are 3 mentors you might want to connect with. So these mentors are suggested to me from the dynamic algorithm, which is on the back end of the website. So the dynamic algorithm is actually going to be looking at your personal information. So whatever information you updated on your profile, and then it's actually going to look at your resume or CV. If you have built one or if you have uploaded one to the platform, the dynamic algorithm is actually going to use the content that's in that resume to help connect you with potential mentors or mentees. And then it's also going to use how you navigate the platform. So the algorithm is working constantly on the back end. So if you're looking up biology mentors, biology institutions, biology journals, the algorithm is going to suggest biology mentors to you. And so it's just the dynamic algorithm is using your personal information, your resume or CV information, and then how you navigate the platform. So that is what these 3 mentors are. They've suggested 3 mentors that I should go along this My Mentor program with. Then there's the option 2, search our database of mentors. So here you can just search through maybe biology. If I wanted to do biology, I'll just search biology. And then I'm going to see all of these mentors that have something to do with biology. And so I can request mentoring from those, or, oh no. Not working. You refresh. Oh, because I hadn't selected a path. So sorry. So yeah, you make sure to select a path. We'll go back and select mentor. So we already discussed option 1, which is letting that dynamic algorithm select the mentor for you. Or you can, or I'm sorry, letting the dynamic algorithm suggest a mentor for you. Then you can go to option 2, which is search for your own. Or then you can do option 3, allow us to help find you the right mentor. And so when you do that, you're allowing the admin to find a mentor for you. And that admin is myself. So on the back end, I will actually go in and find a mentor I think would work best with you. And then I would send that connection request to your mentor from you. So from there, your mentor could accept or deny. We do notice that sometimes we have mentors that are out of office, or they're on vacation or sabbatical, and so that request will time out. So that is why we encourage you to update your office hours, because whenever a mentor updates their office hours, and let's say they are out of town for 2 weeks, the admin will actually not be able to suggest a mentoring connection if they're within their out of office hours. So that, again, is why we do encourage mentees and mentors to update their office hours so that everyone on the platform is basically on the same page. We know that if you're able to accept new mentees, or if you're able to do a mentorship, or maybe if you're not, if you're on sabbatical, or if you're in your office hour, or if you're on vacation. But that's how you select a mentor. And then from there, after you have selected your mentor has accepted, then you are automatically within your goals, within your My Mentor platform. So from there, you're going to get notifications, and those notifications are going to show up right here on your little globe, which is on the right-hand side of the top of the screen. And you're going to say, oh, let's say you missed a due date of your My Mentor. So you're going to say, it's going to say you missed a due date, click here to update that goal. So from there, you'll actually go in, click the goal, and you'll be able to check it off as complete, or maybe you haven't finished it and you'll be able to accomplish that then. But we added those notifications just to keep it at the top of your mind, and it kind of works just like a social media. You're just remembering things, or the notifications are just to remind you. So that one is My Mentor. And then lastly, we will jump into the courses. So before I click that, I did want to let you know that this top little navigation portal is basically where you're going to be able to find anything within the platform, and courses is as it sounds. This is exactly where you're going to find any courses that are available on the platform. So I'll go ahead and click that. And as you can see, we have 2 courses available. We actually have Launching Research Part 2. It is so close to being finished, so we do encourage you all to keep an eye out on the courses tab, because Launching Research Part 2 will be updated very soon, maybe in the coming weeks. And of course, we will send out some emails about Launching Research Part 2, but please keep an eye out because it should be on there fairly soon. So as you can see, we have 2 courses available right now, one being unconscious bias. We added unconscious bias. We added this course to the platform in 2020, and it is going to, we kind of help everyone be able to address their unconscious bias that we all do have. And then we do provide a solutions toolkit to help manage that unconscious bias. There are 5 modules for unconscious bias, and each module takes around 20 minutes to complete. As you can see, we have over 2,000 members already already enrolled in the course. And then Launching Research Part 2, Laboratory Readiness. This course is designed for the mentee, and it is designed to help get your students acclimated to the research setting and to just explore research in a new way. Each module takes, there's 3 modules and also a pre-test and a post-test. Each module takes around 45 minutes to complete. So we do recommend at least completing 1 module in 1 sitting, because let's say you jump into module 2 and you get halfway through and then you have to log off for some reason, you're going to be kicked back to the beginning of module 2. So that's why we recommend 1 module, 1 sitting. You don't have to complete the entire course in 1 sitting, just 1 module, 1 sitting. And we have had a lot of success with this course. We have a ton of program directors or instructors reach out to us to create cohorts for their students to join MyNRMN and then be able to take this course. So if that is something that you're interested in, we do encourage you to reach out to me. My email is reagan.obrien@unthsc.edu, and I'll spell that for you. REAGAN.OBRIEN@UNTHSC.edu. And so we do encourage you to reach out to me if you have the interest in creating a cohort or building a cohort for your students to join the platform and then take Launching Research or any of our courses available. And then lastly, with any courses, you're going to receive a certificate of completion once you complete that course. And that's a great way for these program directors or these instructors to be able to manage who has actually been taking the course. You will be able to receive a certificate of completion at the end, and that way you can prove that you finished the course. And that is the end of the MyNRMN demo. I just want to touch again on what we discussed today, and that was the out of office feature that you can go in and update your hours that you're actually going to be in the platform to help mentees or mentors in the platform navigate your time and just be respectful of everyone's time on the platform. We touched on My Mentor, which is a facet of mentoring that we do offer within the platform of MyNRMN. That is a 4-month program that you are more than welcome to change the time or the due dates for specific goals and tasks. And then lastly, we just went into the courses. So for now, as of June 2022, we have Unconscious Bias and Launching Research Part 1 available in the course or available in the platform for any member of MyNRMN. And then hopefully we will have Launching Research Part 2 available for you all very soon. Now, I do want to leave time for any questions. If anybody on the attendees has any questions, please feel free to add those questions in the chat. And then if you have some questions and you don't want to add those to the chat, please feel free to email me. I'm going to put my email in the chat. And from there, that is actually the end of this How to Leverage the NRMN Network series. I did want to thank you all for joining this How to Leverage, and we do look forward to seeing you next time, and I will actually be able to say exactly when that is, and that is, it is July 18th, and I will actually add the link for you to be able to register for that one here in the following. There you go. So that is all of the links for today. Please, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and make sure to stay tuned to our YouTube channel to see when this is posted. Thank you all, and have a great rest of your week.